So we using honey on our hair or nah? Hey guys, so today I will be remaking these twists. So these twists were actually on my Instagram page. They got a lot of love, a lot of questions. So I decided to go back in and make a full video. I did do a short one on Instagram, but you guys wanted a little bit more detail. So here we go. I will be using Camillerose's twisting butter here, as well as my, one of my favorite leave-ins of all time, their honey Hydrate. And I will go on top of that with some jojoba oil. These are going to sit in my hair for about a week and a half to 2 weeks. So I'm going to make sure that they're neat, they're small, they're tight, and that they are wearable for 2 weeks. If you like what my hair currently looks like, I will tag what I did. I did a pre-poo with using aloe vera as well as a couple of oils, and then I went in with this amazing mask which consisted of avocados and aloe vera, and this is what it looks like, clumped. I'll post it in the description as well as link it above throughout the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is start with my hair in sections. I am going to work in smaller sections to twist my hair because these twists will be in there for at least a week and a half to 2 weeks. So I want to make sure that they are neat, that they are tight, and they won't unravel. So I'll start with 4 sections, and then out of that 4 sections, I'll work into smaller sections, and then possibly a 5th section because I'm gonna do something over here. Nothing extreme, probably some flat twists. It ain't that serious, but let's go. All right, so I'm gonna take my rat tail comb here and start with my first part. This part isn't going to matter, and I say that because I've been focusing on like a side part lately, so this side part is what I'm worried about. This is just to get my hair out of the way. So actually, I'll just start with that one. So I'm gonna start right here. Gosh, I'm loving this mask. It really did my curls justice. You like that? No, I want a little bit more. So this will be one section by itself. I will go back in, make sure that it is cuter. But just to get it out of the way for now, this will be section number 1. No plants. Section number 1. This over here will be its own section. I have this pocket that I still forget to use. Also, dry and fly. This is the section I'll be worried about, so I actually do need to make that. Let me just take these out. Because what I'm not about to do is put a hole in my whole ear. All right. This back here will be my first section, but I want to do this. Make sure it is straight. So I'm going to start by making sure that my side part, because I will have a side part, is as straight as I can get it. Like I said, this will be in for a while and I'll be taking it out. Okay, so that's straight enough for me. That's gonna be one section. This bigger section will be another section, but I will cut it down into smaller ones. I just wanted to get this part together. All right. That's fine. Get this out of the way. All right, so I'm going to focus on this back section first. All right, So I'm gonna start with the smaller. I'm gonna take this large section and then section that in half, like so. And then get this out of the way. So I like my hair to be wet when I'm applying this, but not soaking wet, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go in with my Honey Hydrate. And just pour a good amount, not too much, because I'll be trying to ration this bad boy out. That's the consistency. It is just like honey. Love it. I'm gonna apply it to the smaller section down here. I'm gonna need a little bit more. So for me, I just know what I like, what I want my hair to feel like. And I don't want it to be too slippery, but I want it to have a good slip in it. So yeah, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more. Probably about that much, not a lot. Yeah, I love this leave-in so much. Just make sure I get my ends, work it on up. Moving on up. All right. And then I'm gonna go on top of that with the twisting butter. Hold on. There we go. All right. Twisting butter. Probably just gonna take about that much. They juicy, but you don't need a lot to make it juicy. So I'm not even using that much. I'm gonna put that on top of here. So you'll see, like I know I said sorry, but I work in big sections and I work in smaller sections. Then I use a smaller sections and I break those down even more. So I don't know if I would call these mini twists because they're not super duper small, but they are small enough. See that? That's how I like it. That's how I like it. And then on top of that, I'll put some jojoba oil. But yeah, I don't want them to be super duper small. But I don't want them to be large either. As far as oil, you can see that I said this before, like a dime amount. I use a little bit more, like 75-cent worth of oil, and apply that on top. Like so. Don't worry about the white color, it'll dry out. Okay. So this next part is literally the most important part of my twist. All right, so 3-row Denman brush, key to twist outs, to my twist outs. And this ain't gonna be a twist out, it's just gonna be a twist. Twist in, mini twist, if it's mini. I just take that hair. I don't care about my parts in the back because that's gonna be covered up. I worry about them in the front, so I just kind of use my finger to make parts. But when I'm twisting, I wanna make sure that I'm twisting tightly so that it stays twist and they look uniform. So you just take one strand around the other, 2 strands. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, they all want them. And that's it, girl. So with working in sections, you do want to make sure when you get to the middle part that you don't have a part that's too sectioned up, because you don't want this long line going to the back of your head unless you plan on wearing 2 ponytails. That's a different story. And also when you get to the end of your twist, you just want to make sure that you have enough. This is why I use the amount of cream and leave-in I do. I know exactly how much I need because I just, twirl it around my finger and they will not unravel at all. Now, if you do have some that are unraveling, you can always use like a perm rod to roll that up. And there you go. Just like that. And then that's literally it, y'all. It's that simple. And you're like, oh, they're so juicy. They are, but I'm not doing anything special. I honestly believe it is. See, it's like my part, just like this. Nothing fancy. I honestly believe it is based off the amount of, I lost my other thing. Joke. Cream you use. And everybody's different. Oh. Oh, that part was tangled. And yes, I did, y'all, I detangled. What is going on here? I detangled before I sat down. I detangled my deep conditioner. I have really tight curls in the back. Very tight curls. So sometimes it's not even tangled. It's just, well, is that considered tangled? If the curls just wrapped around? I don't know. But just remember, when you're twisting, you want to make sure that they're tight. Now, this one is a small one. This is a tiny one. Let's see that. That's okay. Make them how you want to make them. At the end of the day, when I finish these, they gonna all look the same. Because when they dry up, you know, your twists get a little thicker. When they're wet, they're a little thin. That's fine, as long as they're moisturized. Do your thing. So for this section, I just like to flat twist and get it out of my face so that's not here all day long. It is getting a little dry, so I'm going to spray some water in it first. Not too damp, because I don't want it to be soaking wet, remember? And then I'm going to apply my leave-in Hydrate. About that much. Really like about this butter is that it doesn't give you a hold like a gel does, but it gives me enough hold that I really don't have to come back and retwist my hair. Now eventually I will add like some edge control and all those things, but that's not happening today because I want it to dry as is. So what I do with my flat twist, I like to take this first piece and twist it a few times. And then start. I am overhand, so it's hard for me to show you guys how I flat twist. I do have a video on tips and tricks that have helped me to improve my flat twist. But just over, under, and then grabbing while you go. That was really short. So that was easy peasy. And then just twist that all the way down, like a normal twist out. a normal twist. I keep saying twist out, normal twist. And try not to get your other hair stuck in there. Alright, now before I get to the end, I'm gonna just comb this out one more time. So I have majority of all the sections done. This is the last one, so I'll be back. So this is it. These are the twists. I love them. I'm going to go in with perm rods and kind of put these up so they can get curly and blend in. But overall, this is what I do to get my mini twists. It's medium twist. Hope it. Oh wait, hold on. I hope it works for you guys. This is it. Thanks for watching.